Hello, happy independence to Nigeria. Happy 65 independence to Nigeria. And today is all about we celebrating Nigeria Independence Day, yes, since 1960. So today we're going to be talking about Nigeria at 65. Nigeria at 65, the victories, talk about the success, the pains, of our people and rising of Africa. I am Holuakemi Felicity Hayinde, and I am the convener of the Wholesome Me series. Yes, so the pain, the power, the promise of a rising Africa. So I'm very happy, I'm very elated that today is 65 years old. Nigeria is 65 years old. But wait, let's be frank here. Let's be truthful to ourselves. Should we truly celebrate? Yes, we should. Or should we pause, reflect, and ask, yes, what does independence mean, even when the people are still in chains of hardship? What is freedom when the body is alive, but the soul is weary? So today, we are never going to flatter ourselves. Yes, we will not cover the cracks with borrowed paint. No. Instead, we are going to look at Nigeria eye to eye. Yes. And remember, we are not going to look at Nigeria through the lens of the government. No, you and I, we are Nigerians. Yes, we are Nigerians. We are Nigeria. We're going to look at it through the heartbeat of the people because the truth remains that I am a proud Nigerian and Nigeria is not our rulers. No, it is her people. And today we'll tell the story of the victories, the successes, and the pains of Nigerians. Let's start with our victories. Yes, we have victories. I understand we also have pains. We have great victories. These are not the victories that are written in marble hall of power. No, these are the victories of you and I, our victories. The victories that are written on the streets, in the fields, yes, in the heart of every day. And the first victory I would say is the victory of survival. Every blessed day, Nigerians, we wake up with little in our hands, yet we find a way to feed a family. It could be a family of five. Sometimes it could be crumbs, but I tell you, this is still victory. We have the victory of smiles. Yes. Have you not seen it? Even in the middle of floods, in the heat of traffic, in the sting of hunger, we still laugh. We still joke. We make songs. We dance. Life may beat us truly, but Nigerians have understood that it cannot steal our joy. So, my brothers and my sister, that is a victory. And we are so ingenuine. We turn scarcity into creativity. That is what we call ingenuine. We are very genuine. Scarcity, we turn into creativity. We repair even what others has thrown away. It's a victory. We build houses with hands. We cook with firewood. When the gas runs out, we turn rags even into beauty. This is resilience. This is victory. And I will not but talk about the victory of faith, which has been what has been propelling us if we are not going to deceive ourselves. We are the people of prayer. Even when system fails, we lift our eyes to the Most High. We have full churches, mosques, they are alive. Voices cry to heaven. Hope never dies in Nigeria because faith has kept us breathing. And this is our greatest victory, that we have faith. I'll quickly talk about the successes of Nigerians. Yes, we have success. I'm super proud to be one to be a Nigerian. We have success. We have people in high places who are doing great in life. That is enough. Not only victory, we also have successes. Success that no man, no nation, no government can erase. So let's look around the world. There is nowhere you get to, you will definitely find a Nigerian. Name it. Japan? Yes. Egypt, USA, UK, Canada. You will definitely find a Nigerian succeeding, excelling, and raising our flag high. No wonder I represent Nigeria today, my green, white, and green. We have professionals all across the globe, even like myself. I'm a nurse. I'm here in the United Kingdom. I'm representing Nigeria. Yes, we are carrying both the weight of our families. Yes, we are making name of our great nation. We have engineers, they are building bridges. Professors, they are shaping knowledge. Entrepreneurs, they are betting businesses that employ thousands. Wherever you go, Nigerians, we always rise. So we always have success. Let's celebrate our success. Should I talk about those authors that has broken records? Is he their world changers? Is it Ashebe, Professor Wale Soyinka? Yes. Even in classrooms, we excel as students. We have won scholarship, topping global ranks in science and tech. Nigerians, we are breaking boundaries. Yes, Nigeria, we have success. We have victories. We are into innovations, into creativity. Talk about sports. We are there. We have successes and we have victories. Please, let's celebrate our great nation. But let us not forget the quiet successes. That mother in Ibadan who sells akara to pay her children's school fees, she is a success. You are a success, irrespective of where you are watching from or where you are, that you are still breathing. You have a success, you are a success. That teacher in Sokoto who teaches under a tree because there is no classroom, he is a success. That farmer in Benue who bends his back to feed his community, he is definitely a success. The students that studied even when there is no constant electricity, striving, yes, in your studies, in your business, in your career, and graduated with excellence, you are a success. The families abroad, yes, who have lifted the burdens of people around, yes. In fact, if not for the people around, for themselves, they can fend for themselves. They don't have to be burdened to others. You are a success. Yes. Nigeria's success is not written only in Hasso Rock. No. It is written in you. It is written in me. And today, I honor you. I honor Nigeria. Now, let's be real with ourselves. I've talked about the successes and the victories. Let's talk about the pains. And this saddened my heart. Yes. We have heavy pains. We can never deny them. And we cannot heal what we refuse to name. The reason why I'm bringing this out is because I've understood that for Nigeria to really heal, we need to bring out our pain. We need to be truthful to ourselves, even despite all the successes and victories. We have the pain of hungers. I could relate. There are families going to bed without food, mothers skipping meals so their children can eat. Talk about myself. Talk about when I grew up. Talk about how I was growing up. My goodness. It was truly a pain not to have something to eat. I've experienced it. And I understood that most times that is the reason why people go into unruly acts, all in the name of survival, because the pain of hunger. What a pity. There is pain of broken dreams in Nigeria. If you say you want to become a doctor, you say you want to become this, it is pain of broken dreams. Even after some people have graduated, where are the jobs? Very scarce. Many, they wander the streets with certificates in their hands, but deep in their heart, they are pained. Can I talk about the pain of insecurity? My God. Fathers are afraid to travel at night. Mothers are afraid their children may never return home. That is a pain of insecurity. A country where peace is luxury. But remember, let's hold on to our faith and let us be vigilant. Talk about the pain of sickness. Hospital filled with patients who cannot pay. Medicine are too expensive. Many resorting to herbs which has been working. Some to faith. Some prayers. Lifespan cut short. Today, I pray that may we have a Nigeria where our life is sustainable, where our dreams cannot be broken, where we can stand tall and talk about the truth. A Nigeria where we can heal. A Nigeria where truth can be upheld. A Nigeria where we will laugh and rejoice and we can become irrespective of who we know or whom we don't know. Nigeria shall be great. Hmm. I'm here in the United Kingdom. In the United Kingdom, there is a pain of migration. If you don't know, let me tell you. I left my parents at home, my siblings, without seeing them for years now. Physically, though we communicate through phone, but that connection hmm, cannot be compared. It's not there. It's a pain every migrant have to pay. Some leaving their spouses and their children for a while is a pain that we have to pay. Parents watching them board planes, uncertain if they will ever return. Diaspora children growing up, not knowing the taste of home, at torn between two lands. What a pain that we don't talk about enough. We have the pain of lost brotherhood. Neighbors no longer trust neighbors. Tribes against tribe. Religion against religion. Unity fading into suspicion. And perhaps the deepest pain, the pain of resignation, where we say, this is Nigeria, is a pain of resignation. We have resigned of accepting dysfunctionality as normal. We expect disappointments. We celebrate mediocrity. What a pain. We lose our sense of outreach. And this is the most dangerous wound of it all. Nigeria, I pray one day you shall rise. You and I, we are Nigerians. We've talked about our victories, our successes, our pains. And today, Nigeria has 65. Hmm. This is not just a nation's birthday, it is a mirror. A mirror that shows us who we are. A people both broken, yet we are beautiful. People who are wounded, yet undefeated. People carrying ashes in one hand and fire, yes, in the other hand. I want you to know this. Irrespective of what you are passing through, please let your joy be hinted because that is the only thing that can carry you through. Keep your dream hinted. Yes, be enthusiastic about the future. Hope for the best. So today, we must ask, shall we continue in this pain or we want to rise in power? Shall we live as a victim or as a victors? Remember, I've said earlier, Nigeria is not government. Nigeria is us, is you and I. So we have to choose, yes, together to rise. From the ashes, a new nation can be born. Yes. And I will talk about the power of Nigerians. The good news is we have power. Yes. We have felt pain, but pain has not had the final word. Because Nigerians, we are never defined by the wounds, we are defined by the power. And this power is not just human strength, no. The Bible says, by strength shall no man prevail. It is a gift from God. If many people have resigned, which is a pain, to faith, I do not want you to be part of them. I do not want you to give up. Yes. Second Corinthians chapter 4, verse 8 and 9. It says, it is a gift from God, a reminder that though we are pressed on every side, you are not crushed. Even though we are pressed on all sides, we are not going to be crushed. The Bible says, though struck down, we are not going to be destroyed. That's 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 8 to 9. And this is the power of Nigerians. We have the power of resilience. Every day, Nigerians, we rise, even where others, where they will fall. We take the market woman in Lagos, who wakes up at 4 a.m. to grind pepper by lantern light. She has little, yet she feed 5 children and still find a way even to give her neighbor some food. We, even when they runs out. This is resilience and this is strength. Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. There is an echo. It said, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I know that Nigerians bend, but by God's grace, we do not break. Yes, by God's grace, we do not break. I'll talk about the power of intelligence and creativity. We are thinkers, we are creators. Yes. Can you imagine that young man in Kaduna who built a radio from scrap and broadcasting it to his community? Even another in Lagos designed a car prototype from locally sourced materials. Students in villages study by lantern and still graduate with first class honor in universities abroad. Can you imagine? No wonder the Bible says every good and perfect gift comes from above. Our brilliance is a gift from God. And though system may fail us, the wisdom of you and I can never be hidden. Like a city that is set upon the hill, we shall shine. Creativity, wisdom is power. I will not but talk about the power of faith. Yes, the power of faith and the power of our spirit. The Bible says, even though we are crushed on all sides, we shall not be destroyed. We are people of faith. Even when systems fail, we pray. When doctors they give up, we call on God. When darkness covers the land, we lift our hands and we sing, it is well with my soul. Have you not seen it? Even a widow in Enugu with nothing, yet every morning kneels by a mat, thanking God for life. We gathered in churches. We have unshakable faith. And I let you know this, the refusal to let go of God, it is our greatest power. For it is written, those who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. Even many have given up. Please don't give up on God. Don't give up on your dreams because this is our true hope. And this is our true power. The Bible said, they shall mount up with wings as eagles. He said, they shall run and not be weary. He said, they shall walk and not faint. Please do not let us think like other persons and lose the most important thing, which is the presence of God. And we're going to talk about the power of family and community. Yes, it is a power all Nigerians we have, even high in diaspora. When you have the blacks, when you have Nigeria, you have your people around, your spirit is awakening. You are like you are good, like you are at your best. So it's a power of family, power of community. In Nigeria, to be sincere, we care so much ourselves. The love is real, the love is genuine. No one truly walks alone. When a child is born, neighbors, they bring food. When a family mourns, the whole street gathers. Yes. Even when some houses got burnt, within a week, villagers, they came around brick by brick, hand by hand to rebuild it. And this is our hidden words, our love, our community, our brotherhood. Please, let's strengthen them. Love one another as I have loved you. You will find that in John chapter 13, verse 34. That is Christ talking. Yes, we have what we call a Christ-centered power. Yes, we struggle. Yes, we carry pain, but we still carry power. And it's not the power that comes from politics or wealth or titles, but the power that comes from God. Power that is woven into our resilience, power that is alive in our faith, power that is visible even in our creativity, that is unshakable in our love. Yes, our true strength is not in the oil, not in the gold, not in the politics, is in you, is in me, is in me, and is in God who sustains us. Lastly, I'll be rounding up with, how can Nigeria rise again? Even despite all this, how can we rise again? To be sincere, 65 years of independence is not a joke. Our leaders have done the best. We have walked through fire. Our people, we've carried burdens which are even sometimes heavier than mountains. Yet, we are not consumed. We have been preserved, and now at 65 years of independence, the question still remains, how can we rise again? We will be wrong if we leave this question to the government alone. Yes, yes. It does not lie alone in the government or in words or in fleeting promises. The answer of how we can rise lies in your heart, lies in my heart. It lies in our faith. It lies in our unity. It lies in our courage. It lies in our action, guided by God's principle. Let us explore this part together. One of the major things that is breaking us, only if we can stand, is tribalism. We need to heal from the tribal wounds. Yes, listen to me today. Never see any other tribal or ethnicity as your enemy. Never. There is no nation that rises when there is tribalism. And this is one of the tools the enemy is using against us. Please, let us heal, let us forgive, and let us move forward. And let us be united. Because how can a nation rise when our own children are divided? For too long, tribal differences have created walls between brothers and sisters and causes disunity. But God calls us to something higher. He said, blessed are the peacemaker, For they shall be called the sons of God. Please, let's stop tribalism and let's stay united so we can rise. Let's forgive the past. Let's look at the future. Let's choose love over bitterness. Let's accept each other's cultures. Let's accept each other's flaws. See, I think there was a day I was speaking with a lady. She's an Igbo lady. And the way she spoke to me, I laughed because thank God I've studied the Igbos like culture. I understood how they talk. In what she said, she never think what she said is going to offend me. But to be sincere, I didn't find offense because I've understood their culture, I've lived with them. I've understood that that is how the Igbo culture, and it's not like they didn't they are not finding, they are not doing it to hurt you. No, they're just expressing themselves in their own way. So please, let's empathize. Let's speak with empathy, with love. Let's accept each other's flaws. It's not a flaw, it's just our culture differs. So please, let's accept our cultures. Yes. Let's revive unity because it strengthens us. Nigeria, you and I, will be only rise when we choose reconciliation over anger or resentment. When we see diversity, not as a threat, but as a gift. Later on, I have to express myself. I said, see, you know what you just said? Ordinarily, I should have been angry. But because I know that that was not your intention, but this is how a Yoruba lady will interpret it. But I understood that you didn't mean it that way. So as in that, and today we're like friends. You get? So let's let's strengthen that unity. Yes. So please, we need to heal from tribal wounds, which is the first step to rising as one nation under God. Another way we can write is youth revolution. Hmm. Empowering the present generation, we often hear the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. No, we are the leaders of now. Nigeria is young, vibrant, we are creative. Imagine more than half of the population is under 30. Across the country, young men and women, they are coding in apps in Lagos, in Osun, in Ibadan, in Akure, teaching literacies in villages, volunteering in offices, starting small businesses, employing 1, 2, 300,000. Please, we are the leaders of now. And I will leave you with this scripture in the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12. Let no one despise your youth, but be an example in words, conduct, love, faith, and purity. Let no one tell you you are the leaders of tomorrow. No, you are a leader now. To rise again, we have to invest in our youth, not just with money, with mentorship, guidance, opportunities to serve to rise. The revolution of Nigeria will come from youth who rise with integrity. Let's build values. Let your values remain intact. What you know, hold on to it. Don't allow it to be swayed by friends, peer pressure. No, 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 no. Don't allow it to be swayed. Don't allow anyone to despise what you know, to despise the truth, to despise your values, to despise your words. And some of us, we are building home from abroad. Yes, we are building home from abroad. Many Nigerians live far from home, yet God has placed them there for a reason, to be a blessing. Yes, we have successful Nigerians in diaspora. Please, let's advocate for integrity and character. Let's mentor our youth. And I'll talk about how we can how we can use our faith as an engine, as our faith as engine of a national rebirth. Yes, the faith is the engine of Nigerians' rise. Because the true change begins in the heart. Faith is not passive, it is what we do daily, keeping our values, showing up, action rooted in the trust in God, being honest in our daily works, compassion to neighbors in need, integrity, even in those small choices that we make, courage to speak the truth even when we are being threatened. When we consider communities that come together to build schools, provide clean water, when we consider families that forgive and mentor youth instead of just leaving them to the streets, when we consider individuals who persevere in prayer, serving God, while serving their nations as well. Faith, if it's been expressed in deeds, in works, it transforms a nation. And when Nigeria, when we act in faith, we act in integrity, in love, we rise. Yes, we rise. Now, we need to forgive and reconcile. We need to choose unity over division. We need to build bridges between communities and tribes. We need to empower youth. We need to invest in education, mentorship, and service. We need to encourage leadership rooted in integrity and compassion. Yes. Yes. And we need to support sustainable projects that uplift communities. And we're going to be closing now. Nigeria can rise again, not because of wealth or politics or power, but because of us, because of our people, guided by God. Kaya, how I wish I can tell you otherwise, but I let you know the only hope, the hope that you have, that I have, can only be found in God. Yes. Let us rise with forgiveness in our hearts. Let us rise. Nigeria at 65 shall be remembered not for what was broken, but for what we can rebuild. May Nigeria, you and I, may we shine with integrity. May we shine with courage, with love. May the ashes of yesterday, let it become the fire in our bone. Let the trials we are passing through today be a fire that will propel us to a greater height. Yes. You let your pain be the one that will build you. That let it be a fuel that will increase that fire in you. Because I know God is not done with you. It's not done with Nigeria. God is still in the business of building a nation. Yes, God is still in the business of building a nation. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Don't mind. Please like, share, subscribe. Have a wonderful Independence Day. I'm going to enjoy my independence right here. Yes, I am. Bye. See you, Jesus.